I've got some facts, I've got some knowledge, but after all those years in school, when it comes to love, I'm still a fool. Teach me once before you go. Teach me why I want you so. Teach me how to make love go. Teach me everything you know. Teach me. Teach me everything you know.
So, let's try to put it into words. What are the blues? Mr. Peterman.
The blues, sir, or as they were originally termed, the rhythms of the Delta, are an extreme...
What? You sound like a brother.
Well, I have a brother, sir.
Oh, really? Is he older or younger?
Please continue, brother.
Are a distinctly American form, so distinct from other musical templates that they obsessed a nation at a time of war when people thought that things were really bad, so they got into their music and they moved on and they tried...
Excuse me, Mr. Gibson.
Mr. Litton.
Gentlemen, I have a brief introduction to make. I am sure you all know your fellow schoolmates, Fabrice and Jean-Charles. Well, this is their father, Monsieur Pierre Droplay. Bonjour.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Monsieur Droplay is president and founder of Droplay Swimwear. I'm sure you've all seen the ad.
I don't remember her name. Only how she slid through the surf. And her gentle voice when she said,
Don't be in a Droplay. Droplay. When your own skin just isn't snug enough.
Merci. I could not feel better.
In appreciation of his success in our country, Monsieur Droplay has come here today to announce the donation to Winthrop of a new aquatic center.
I will be making the dedication at a press conference right here at Winthrop on Friday.
In addition, each of you will receive a spanking new Droplay swimsuit. But there is one condition. Everybody here must pass a swim test or his donation is withdrawn.
It's a very generous offer, Mr. Droplay, but why the test?
Because of my father, a humble fisherman who could not swim. He was swept off his tiny boat in a violent storm, never to be seen again.
And this is exactly why Monsieur Droplay wants all of you boys to be able to swim.
Sir? Chlorine allergy. I think we spoke about it. You know, the facial swelling, nocturnal delusion.
Nichols, put a cork in it.
I tried that, sir, but the body rejects it.
Carry on, Mr. Gibson.
Ah, Mr. Litton.
Oh, Mr. Gibson, caught me in a moment of reverie.
Oh, well, make sure you clean up when you leave.
You have such a playful spirit, Mr. Gibson. Come here. Have a look out that window and tell me what you see.
Oh, trees.
Beyond that.
The quad.
Beyond that.
The pyramids.
Out there, Mr. Gibson, is the future site of the Droplay Aquatic Center.
You mean over there by the trees with all those cute little squirrels?
Don't worry about those cute little squirrels. We have big plans for them. For the past several years, Mr. Gibson, the biggest bane of my existence as headmaster at Winthrop has been our inferior swimming facility. Now, at last, thanks to Monsieur Droplay, I shall be debanged.
Just the thought of that makes me all warm and runny inside.
Just make sure your boys pass that swim test tomorrow, Mr. Gibson. I don't want anything to come between me and my new aquatic center. I want it bad. It gnaws my bones.
I hate swimming. Oh, come on, Nichols, go for it.
Look, relax. We all came from the sea. Not to mention the fact that we exist in a world of water for 9 months before we're even born.
I hated the womb. I hated that entire phase of my life.
You really understand yourself, Nichols. What's that like?
Have you ever looked at water under a microscope? Yeah, it's full of little crawly things.
Called plankton. I know stuff. I just never know when it's gonna show up.
There's a world in this glass, a world to which I do not belong. What are you doing?
Hey, whatever doesn't agree with me, I just puke up.
Hey, guys. Lights out in 15 minutes. Gotta rest up. Got the big swim test tomorrow.
Not the champer, sir.
Well, is there a problem, Champer?
Albie believes that one-celled animals that move in water will enter his skull and kill him.
What?
We're talking germs. Germs. What if I go flatline, they keep me on life support for years until my parents lose their cheesesteak empire and do away with themselves in despair? What then?
Well, at that point, it gets really interesting. See, if nobody claims you, then the harvest begins. And within 24 hours, you're hanging in the market in Bangkok.
Thank you.
Nichols, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, I usually like to look a person in the eye when I talk to him, Nichols.
It's something to relate to, sir.
Nichols, you mean to tell me that a rich white kid, probably took swimming lessons all of his life, just got back from a vacation in the islands, is afraid of the water?
In a nutshell.
Let me tell you a little story. A friend of mine, scared to death of heights. So you know what he did? He went skydiving.
Wow. And overcame his fear of heights.
Well, yes.
Oh, he died, didn't he? Didn't he? I could tell. I could tell by the look on your face. He did. He became a small hole in the landscape of rural Pennsylvania.
No! Jersey. But that's not the point. The point is that he looked his fear in the face and he conquered it. And in that moment, he became a man.
A very flat man.
Look, do you want to stand in the way of Winthrop getting its new pool?
No, sir.
Then there's no way out of this. Face your fears, man. Go in there and conquer them. Mano a mano. All right?
Face my fear. Thanks, TEECH.
No problem. If you need me, I'm there. Actually, if you need me, I'm here. All right, announcement. There will be a surprise pop quiz on opera at our next session.
Sir? That surprise quiz?
Yeah?
I know about it.
I'll get him something to eat, Mr. Gibson. Usually helps.
Hey, TEECH,
Cassidy.
did you get your new swimsuit?
Oh, I am never far away from my drôle.
Wait, show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Oh, you mind if I stick around, Miss Lee?
Beat it, Nickel.
Okay.
Can you believe it? Droplay calls this his divide and conquer model.
Wow, you can swim and floss at the same time. You really gonna wear that?
Of course. Under my wetsuit. So, you want to walk over to the pool with me?
Why?
To take the swim test. Everybody's got to take the test.
Everybody? Even the different guy?
Come on, TEECH. It'll be big Moby fun. Water, splashing, diving, kicking, stroking. You can swim, can't you? Teach, come on. Can you swim or not?
Of course I can swim. I just try to avoid it if I can.
Avoid swimming? Why?
It's a long story. You wouldn't want to hear about it.
I'm all ears.
No, you're not. All right. It was the summer after 9th grade. And I was staying with my cousin Jasmine in Bayou country when the floods hit.
What floods?
The Bayou floods. 1979. I remember it like it was yesterday. This wall of water comes busting through the house, and it sweeps me and Jasmine right out. I mean, right out. Next thing I know, everything goes black. I wake up, my pants miraculously caught on an overhanging tree limb. Cousin Jasmine, never found. June 6th, 1979 was last time I was in water.
You know, Teach, I have been exposed to some serious lunch meat in my time. That was sliced mighty fine. Oh, I can't wait to see you in your droplet.
Ah, did you forget something, Nichols?
No. It's just over in produce. Thought I'd come by, pick up some lunch meat.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, you know. Conquer your fear. Stare it in the eye. Go mano a mano. Face your fear. I think you forgot, do as I say, not as I do.
Okay, quiz time. All right, question 1. What is the role of the soprano in opera? And I'll give you a hint. She's the fat chick is not an acceptable answer. You need a piece of paper, Mr. Nichols.
No, sir, not today.
But you have nothing to write on.
No, it's delivered, sir. I'm not gonna take the test.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Well, I had a very traumatic experience with a quiz once, and I don't think I could take this one just now.
Jeez, man, that happened to you too?
Yeah, I was almost hospitalized after an essay test once.
My head was spinning, my heart stopped.
I was technically dead for 5 minutes. I met Satan. I saw hell.
All right, very funny, very funny. Nichols, please get a piece of paper from Friedman.
Thanks just the same, but I don't think I will. Save a tree. You know how it is.
Nichols, our situations are not the same.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm wearing the robot blazer.
Oh, I get it. This is one of those big gain your respect moments, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm supposed to set an example and be the shining beacon of good behavior and moral fiber.
Yeah.
And if I don't do it?
We will have lost our dominant male, sir, and a period of relative anarchy will follow, during which the younger males will vie for dominance.
Okay, all right. All right, here it is. I used to be a great swimmer. Until one day, August 19th, 1986, I'm at the aquarium. You know the aquarium? Yeah. In the shark room, right? You know the shark room where there's that big wall of water and the hammerheads are up there and they're staring in and I'm lying like a fat dog on a hot afternoon. Why? Because I can't swim. All right? That's why I can't take the test. Where I grew up, we didn't have pools. And I never took a vacation in the islands. I can't swim. And Nichols, I'm sorry I lied. I'm sorry that I pushed you into doing something that I couldn't even do myself.
Why don't you just cop to it?
I know I should have, but I'm embarrassed. I mean, do you know how I feel being here? I mean, I'm a total cliche. I'm a black man who can't swim. Have you ever seen a total cliche before?
Mr. Gibson, I am a man with a problem.
Me too.
Mine is more important. Mr. Gibson, you are the only faculty member who has not taken the swim test. Why is that? Why is it that you are the only one who stands between me and my aquatic center?
He's not the only one, sir.
What?
I'm not taking the test either, sir. Or me.
Or me. Or me. My peer group is spoken. We are Young Thunder.
Is there no one here who is taking this test?
I'm taking the test, sir. After school, of course. And if there's time, I'll also check the water for proper chemical balance.
Well, why don't you buff the drain while you're at it, Peterman?
You know, these boys never defied me before you came here, Mr. Gibson. Do not make me regret that I broke all Winthrop tradition in bringing a public school teacher to this campus. I hold you personally responsible for this mutiny, and I expect you to explain it to Monsieur Trottelet. Please be in my office after lunch.
The Marianas Trench. 10 fathoms down. A one-man sub. One man. Suddenly, a face stares in at me. It's half human and half fish. With the mouth like that dustbuster.
A suction man.
Exactly.
Monsieur Gibson,
Yes.
there is no such thing as suction man. And you're not going to take my test, are you?
Oh, he will, he will. Let me talk to him. Give me a couple of minutes, Philippe. Why don't you go for a swim?
Oh, it's a good idea. I feel like a dip.
Suction man! Is that the best you could do?
You didn't let me finish the story, sir. You see, there was this giant squid.
Gibson, I know you can't swim.
Peterman?
He lives to squeal. Why did you come to me? I could have taught you how to swim.
I was embarrassed.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous, sir. In your eyes, I would have been a stereotype. A black man who can't swim.
Oh, you underestimate me, Gibson.
I do?
You think I don't know what it's like to be a stereotype? Being who I am, doing what I do. People make assumptions.
Really?
Oh, yes. Yes, they hear headmaster, they think immediately intellectual swashbuckler, bon vivant, man who speaks 3 languages, which I do. Doors fly open, opportunities present themselves, temptations abound. Oh, I understand full well, Mr. Gibson.
You would have taught me how to swim?
Of course, I was a champion swimmer when I was here. I was known as the Eel. Check the archives. The Eel would have kept you afloat.
It's really nice that you would do that for me.
Not for you, Gibson. I would do it for Winthrop. Oh, Philippe, I'm afraid we need a moment or two more.
No, you don't. Bad news on the pool front. It is filled with bubbles.
What?
Someone has filled the pool with detergent.
Oh, good heavens, now no one can take the test.
What kind of chicanery is this, Monsieur Gibson?
Pool chicanery.
I will not be tricked into donating the aquatic center to Winthrop. I take my leave.
Oh, but Philippe, all those reporters, all that media coverage.
Yes, it will be a dark day for Winthrop.
And an even darker day for Trottelet swimwear.
You have a point, Fred. I am faced with dilemma. Over here, I have the photographer. Over here, I have the soapy pool. Over here, I have the rock. And over here, I have the place that is hard.
Philippe, I promise you that everyone, including the teachers, will take and pass the swim test.
Oh, what the hell? How many of these boys will grow up to be humble fishermen?
How many of these boys will grow up to be humble?
Monsieur Droplay, your press awaits.
I'll make sure that I talk to the boys about what they did to the pool.
Oh, there's no need to say anything to them, Mr. Gibson. They did nothing.
You?
I wanted that aquatic center. It,
Gnaws your bones?
not anymore.
Detergent in the pool. You white people are crazy.
Oh, I'm just saying, I do agree with
Guys,
Guys, I know how TEECH felt. I feel like a stereotype sometimes myself. I mean, girls look at this face, and they just expect.
They spit at you?
Come on, guys. I understand what Friedman's saying. I mean, look at me. I don't know whether people like me for who I am or for my money.
Oh, well, you don't have that problem with me, ask you. I like you for your money.
Thanks, Nichols.
I hate it when people think that just because I'm an athlete, I'm dumb. It's got nothing to do with being an athlete.
Gentlemen.
Hey, Mr. Gibson.
Hey, Mr. Gibson.
So, I hear you all passed the swim test.
Yes, sir. Sailed right through it.
How about you, Mr. Gibson?
I'm working on it. Feel real comfortable in the bathtub.
Remember, sir, that fear is all in your mind. And that, sir, is why I'm never afraid.
I'm off to the library on that one. See ya. Me too. I have to Xerox some stock info. Later.
Me too. I have to Xerox my butt.
Look, I just wanted to thank you for standing up for me in class like that. It's very courageous.
Just face my fear.
Well,
Thank you.
yeah. Can you believe old Linton putting soap in the pool like that?
Is that what he told you? Huh.
Way to go, Dad.
Okay. I heard that.